Hello there. Welcome to my presentation about creation mythology for English 10. Throughout history, humans have always been curious about how the world, the planet, whatever they thought it was, this place that we lived on, how it came to be and created. But we haven't always had the technology to know like the science behind it, so a lot of the time people came up with theories, and most of the time they were very weird. But I picked 3 of the most commonly known ones. I think I can say that they're the most commonly known. I got Greek, I got Egyptian, I got Christian Hebrew. They have very similar creation story, and then like they branched off from that. But first up is Greek mythology. In Greek mythology, the theory is that in the very beginning there was chaos. All of the materials existed, but they were kind of mixed up. Nothing had any meaning. It was just a big mess. But then it went on like that for a long time, and then one day a fertility goddess named Gaia shows up, and she's like the mother earth of mother of everything. And she formed from the chaos, and then she created the earth. Again, mythology is kind of weird. She gives birth to 3 primordial deities, I guess just on her own. And one of them is, there's a debate on how to pronounce this, but Uranus, who is the god of the sky and heavens stuff. And second one is Aurea, not sure how to pronounce it, the god of mountains. And third is Pontus, the god of the sea. And later on, Nyx, the goddess of night, also forms just from the chaos, not from Gaia. And also, again, kinda weird, but the Gaia and her son, Uranus, have a bunch of kids. Mythology's weird. So, on to the next one is Egyptian mythology. This one is similar to Greek mythology in that at the beginning there's chaos everywhere, nothing has any meaning. But in this one, it's a big sea. It's just like all water and stuff. And it goes like that for a long time, and then one day a pyramid rises out of the ocean for some reason, and it has a lotus flower on the top of it. And out of the lotus flower comes the Ra, the god of the sun and light. And then he brings light to all of the land and scares away the darkness. And then he has a bunch of kids. The most important ones are Shu, the god of air, Tefnut, the goddess of rain or morning dew, and Hathor, the goddess of the sky. So Shu and Tefnut are like, let's go explore the ocean and the sea to see what this new world like has to offer. So the 2 of them go out and they don't come back. And then Ra gets super worried, so he sends Hathor after them. And then when Hathor brings them back, he's super happy and he cries tears of joy, and then those tears turn into humans. And last but not least is Christian mythology, which is a bit different because in this case there's only one god, whereas in a lot of other religions there's multiple like gods and goddesses and deities, but this one just kind of has one. As most mythologies go, though, is that in the beginning there was nothing, and everything was void of meaning. But then the god was like, "Hey, that's no fun. I'm gonna make a earth." So he made it, and it was pretty boring looking. There was nothing like between the nothing and the earth, and there was nothing but darkness. So he said, "Let there be light," and then there was. Because, I don't know, he just had the power to will that into existence. They don't really explain that. So, then he called the lightness day and the darkness night. So that's like the first day, because it's split up over the days. There's a total of 7 days before time just goes on. And the second day he makes the sky, and that's kind of it. So another day goes by, and then he separates the land from the water, and then makes plants. But the day goes by, and then he makes the sun and the moon and the stars. That's cool, bright up the sky. The day goes by. Then he makes animals. Another day goes by. He's like, this is boring. All the animals are just gonna die. So he makes them able to reproduce. And then he's like, there's just animals, there's just this ecosystem, it's perfect, everything about it is perfect. Oh, but we need humans. So he adds humans. He just gets 2 and has them all. Says reproduce, make a species big. Apparently incest wasn't an issue in this theory. And then day goes by and he blesses the 7th day. Then he goes and rests. So, one thing that all 3 of them have in common is in the beginning there's no meaning or anything. But in Christianity there isn't quite chaos, there's just nothing. But in the Egyptian and the Greek mythology, they have all the stuff, the materials and things, and chaos, they call it. Only difference is in Greek, it's just big mess everywhere, and the earth doesn't exist. But in Egyptian, they have this big sea called Nu. Another similarity between Egyptian and Greek mythology is that they have multiple gods as well, where Christianity only has one. Also in Greek and Egyptian mythology, the different gods sort of are personifications of various aspects or like parts of the world. Like there's rain, water, fire, and it's quite common in different mythologies where they personify a emotion or physical characteristic of the world or aspect of it. But Christianity does not quite do that. It's just one guy, he did everything, and then he took a nap.